Hey everyone, it's Julie, and today I'll be making churro kebabs with some fresh fruit and drizzled chocolate. So let's get started. First thing I did was throw some unsalted butter into my pot, along with some vanilla extract, salt, sugar, and some water. Once the butter melts, we're going to add our all-purpose flour. No need to turn off the heat just yet. You want that raw flour taste to cook out. And then you're going to stir, 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 just like that. A couple of seconds later, that's what your dough is going to look like. And then you can go ahead and take it off the heat. We're going to add some eggs to our dough, but before we do that, make sure that the dough is a little cool, or else the eggs will scramble. That's cooking 101, by the way. Okay, so it's a habit of me throwing in the eggs a little at a time, but you can go ahead and add them all together. So I added half of my eggs, then I stirred, and then I added the other half. And I kept stirring. So I'm using a pastry bag and a star tip, and I'm using the biggest star tip that I could find. Try not to use a small one. And then I'm just going to roll down the top of the pastry bag and then just pour in the dough inside. When you're done adding all of the dough inside of the bag, you're just going to roll it back up and get it ready. I'm using vegetable oil at about 375 degrees, and if you have a deep fryer, perfect, use that. I don't own a deep fryer because every time I'm about to purchase one, I think to myself that I'm kind of encouraging tons of future frying, and I always put it back. Okay, so as you can see, this is all I'm doing, and then I'm taking a scissor and cutting the tip off. Make sure you have your scissors on hand. We're going to fry these until they're golden brown on each side. And now I know that when you purchase churros, they're usually straight, and when you make them at home, they can come out a bit curled at the tip. It's alright, stay calm and carry on, they're just as tasty. So then we're going to roll them in some cinnamon and sugar. Make sure they're still warm when you do this, or else the cinnamon sugar won't stick. As you can hear, they were super crispy, and they were really good, by the way. Okay, so I'm just going to cut them like that. And now if you're thinking, why didn't you just fry them smaller? I could have done that, but I didn't think about it. But what if someone doesn't want a kebab and they just want a big fat one? There you go. So it's kind of good that I didn't make them small. Then I just took them, added some bananas and strawberries onto my sticks, just like that. And I'm using dark chocolate. You can use whatever chocolate. Mexican chocolate would have been awesome, but I didn't have any. And I just drizzled it on like that. And if you're thinking, whoa, that drizzle looks a little messy, I have a couple words for you. Dip the strawberries and bananas into the chocolate and it'll look much neater. Okay, so that's it. I hope you guys love this recipe, and thank you so much for watching, guys.